Hello everyone, this is Donna Bell from Shabby Chic, Pretty and Sweet, and I have another altered file folder, vintage style Shabby Chic, and so let's get started. I have the receipt that I have altered, has a pretty die cut, and I have turned it into a journal card on the back. Has been sewn. Beautiful, beautiful decorative pieces, vintage pieces on it. A little flower to match. And it came from this pocket. We have a vintage postcard that I've made, stamped and put on here. And a little snippet here. And this is a little journal card, booklet journal card, and it has been coffee stained to give it the aged look. And again, it has stitching. So we have that. We have this journal card that I've made out of some coffee stained index card. A little bit of stamping here to make it look old. I have stitched some little vintage fabrics, stamped some little roses, and stamped some lines on there. And beautiful, I cut it with my little paper cutter with this beautiful edging. So that comes with it. Comes with this beautiful library card. It is still wet with glue. Hasn't finished drying yet. And you can write on the back of it, the pouch, as well as the card. And I have glued some beautiful vintage lace, a beautiful bridal applique, little strip of lace here, and a little flower. And then this will go into the pocket. I'm not going to slide it in there right now because it's still wet with glue. And I have embellished the library card with a little strip of vintage shabby fabric, and that is coming out from under the flower, from holding it up, I suppose. It's not dry yet, like I said, it's still wet. And I've embellished it with this beautiful iridescent lace and a coffee dyed piece of vintage fabric, a flower, and the word remember. And again, on the back you can journal. So we have that. This little glassine bag that I have decorated and put this beautiful pink and white paper in to journal on. And again, there's a tag also inside that I've made. I still have to punch the hole and put some beautiful lace, but you can journal on that. It was made out of cardstock. I have embellished the little bag with some coffee dyed vintage flowers that I cut out of some vintage lace, some beautiful pink lace, some aged coffee paper that I've stamped with a rose, a little die cut glittered cardstock flower with a snippet of vintage lace in the middle, and a little flat back rhinestone flower in the center, and a little crocheted flower down at the bottom. And again, this little tag goes in there, and this paper. Put those back in. Okay. We have this little pouch made with ephemera, vintage ephemera, and you can, it's a pouch, has 3 pockets, and it's lined so you can write on the back, and it's just a vintage receipt that I cut out of a 1930 something book, Harvard Law School book, and a coffee dyed piece of lace flower here, some vintage lace here and here underneath that, a little flower that I cut out, and a little vintage bow. And again, this one is also kind of damp. And it has the little bookmark that I made and embellished. As you can see, it is all very vintage, and it has some little gold rickrack at the top. And that goes down inside of there, just like that. And then it says without limits, and that goes down into here. And that comes with it. And you have, on this side, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets. And then you have one big pocket. And inside there, I have put a huge envelope for you to store things in. I'll go back and I will glue that closed. It'll be glued on each side so that you can store things in it, documents and so forth. Forgot to do that, I apologize. So you have that large pocket, and then you have another pocket with another smaller envelope, and this one I did glue, and the other one will be glued just like this one to store things in. And let's flip it over. And on this side, I've embellished it. It has a calendar, a memo pad with this beautiful floral print, and inside is a journal that I've made, and has a little banner thing that flips up. Beautiful, beautiful paper. And the seam binding to keep it closed, and it is made for journaling in, with lots of paper. All the paper has been aged to look old. Lined paper. It's all been coffee dyed and tea dyed. Ledger paper. More pink dyed paper. And one of those little flowers that I've coffee dyed in the center. And then it's stapled together here. And then it just goes on with the same papers on the back side. For journaling. Let's see, you have the cover, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and the back cover. And this is the back cover. I have glued some aged paper that I have stamped on. It has roses and a vintage stamp with a key on there and some other flowers, and it says Why She Would Not, and it's a book out of a 1960 something playbook, and it just ties closed with this beautiful seam binding. And it comes with this beautiful paper clip to use as a page mark, bookmarker rather. And that just goes down inside of this little pouch here. Just like so. Just like that. And it has beautiful hearts, some beautiful vintage fabric, vintage lace, lots of paper for, taking notes, writing notes, a calendar of all the 2019, and it goes all the way through December 2019. Has some beautiful flat back pearls here, beautiful embellishments, lace, and let's see, we have all total, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pockets all total. And it's just gorgeous. And it comes with the journal, a large envelope, a smaller envelope, a bookmark with a pouch and with 2 pockets, and another little journal card here, a glassine bag with a journal paper and a tag, a beautiful journal card, a beautiful booklet to journal in, a beautiful receipt turned into a journal card, and a library card that you can, let's see if we can get that down in there for just a minute here, to journal on as well. And you can journal, like I said, you can journal on the back as well as on the front. So it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pieces that go with it, plus it's the folder, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pockets, plus the calendar and the little memo pad. So you get all of that with it. All of this comes with it. So I thank you and have a good day. It will be listed on eBay as well as in my Etsy store, as well as on my Facebook page, Shabby Chic Pretty and Sweet, for sale. And it is absolutely beautiful, and you will absolutely love it. Thank you and have a good day, and bye-bye.